welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all the new makeup releases. I just started this series. I am thinking that I'll do it weekly, maybe sometimes bi-weekly. It just depends, but there's a lot that's happened to makeup this last week, so let's talk about it. So I have scooted to the side so I can put up the picture here. Last week I didn't like that the pictures were so small, so we'll do it this way. So last week when I filmed the video, it was literally like, I finished filming literally 10 minutes before the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette was announced. And so it's been a week in the makeup world. It's old already and everybody has their reviews up already. But to everybody that's watching, it is definitely a new palette. And I saw it and initially it looked pretty. I mean, I like all the pretty things, right? So it did draw me in, but once I started looking at it, it's a very unique color story in my collection because I don't have a lot of those, like especially the pastel-y, like turquoise colors, the blues, all of that. But honestly, they looked powdery. They looked ashy. I have seen them on many different skin tones now. There's a lot of reviews up and I'm just not convinced. Like, I feel like they're okay. And then I started thinking, I don't even use my small retro palette very much. I didn't like how those looked on my skin tone, so I didn't pick it up. It's retailing for $69. On the Sephora app, it already has 5 stars, so I don't know, I guess. Also, to update you, we talked about the Makeup by Mario palette last week, and I was so convinced that I wanted it. And I don't know, I'm not so sure anymore. I think that it's a beautiful palette. I think that if you buy it, you'll get a lot of use out of it if you can find it because it's freaking sold out everywhere. It's sold out on the Sephora app. It's sold out in most stores around my area. There's a couple stores that have it, but it's a limited stock. So anyway, just wanted to update you on that. So before we get started, although we kind of got started, I want to just say thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today, we're going to talk about all the new makeup releases. My name is Yadi. I love makeup, indie makeup, luxury makeup, drugstore makeup, all of it. We like talking about makeup. We do some new product reviews. We do some get readies with me. So if that's your thing and you're new, definitely consider subscribing. It's fun here. This makeup look, I actually just filmed it. I'm going to put it up in the next week or so, just something fun. I just received my order of the new Odins Eye Merry Christmas palette. I did buy both of them, so I have both of them with me. They are absolutely gorgeous. It's the first time that I'm trying the brand, and I am just speechless at how good this brand is, you guys. I'm sure you guys are looking at me like, seriously, we know, but I had never tried them. So it's really, really pretty, but this is the one that I used. I'll probably use this one in a get ready with me. They are sold out, but I know that they did a pre-order and yeah, just some look inspo, but this one is like gorgeous, you guys. I absolutely love it. I think it's 4 shades. Just because I was being extra because I was done at 3 shades, but you know me. I'm really, really liking the formula. So if you want to see this look and how I put it together, just subscribe, put some notifications to all, and you'll get a notification when I upload that video. Before we get started, I want to tell you where I get all of my makeup news, and I'm trying to be more intentional about staying up to date with that. It's a little tough during the week. I mean, honestly, I'll post on Instagram, but I don't scroll very much. I just don't have time, but these 3 pages are always kind of keeping me on track, so I wanted to give them a shout out. The first page that I use and the one that I feel there's the most variety, she talks about all the makeup, which is so important to me because go to one place, get all the news. But it's going to be Makeup Release Radar Official. She will post about luxury, indie, drugstore, anything, even brands that I've never heard of. So I really appreciate her help every single week. The next account that I look out for is going to be Makeup Craze. She does more commentary and she does a lot of new makeup posts as well, but she'll kind of go behind the scenes and sometimes some of the drama that's going on with the brands, but she does talk about new brands. She also has a lot of like intel on like what's coming up in the next few months that most people don't get, so I like her. And then Chic Profile Official, all things luxury. I really like her page. Sometimes, just like I said last week, I kind of try to stay away because all the luxury always draws me in, and I'm trying to be a little bit better. We did some major damage during the Sephora sale, and then we had some launches that I absolutely had to have, and so I'll talk about those today. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I am starting off with the most anticipated release, in my opinion, in the makeup world. I don't know why she has so much hype. Well, I think I have a reason why. I think I know why. But anyway, I'm talking about Lisa Eldridge. Lisa Eldridge launched this week with her holiday 2022 collection. And oh my gosh, you guys. If you tell me that you weren't excited, if you tell me that your heart didn't skip a beat, I think you're lying. I just think you're lying. It was so beautiful. And one of the things that I appreciate about Lisa Eldridge is she always is so thoughtful in her releases. That really pulls in a very cohesive collection launch, in my opinion. But anyway, so she released 5 new eyeshadow palettes. This is the first time she's ever done eyeshadow. And so, of course, very interested and excited about that. She released 5 new shades of her True Velvet formula lipstick, which is amazing, one of my favorites. And then the corresponding lip liner shades to go with the 5 lipsticks. She also released, I think, 4 new brushes, which were really cool, but I'll tell you what I think. And then a new Lisa Eldridge sweatshirt in this like really beautiful mauve-y color, which is just so pretty. So I'll tell you, I already picked up some of this collection because I absolutely had to. Initially, I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. Oh my God, I have to have that. And she's doing swatches and eye looks and all of that. These palettes come with 6 shades, and each palette has a color story. So there's the Myth, which is the purple one. There is Sorcery, which is the one that has like the silver and the green and the blue. That one kind of seemed to be something that everybody was excited about. There is a warm tone palette. I can't remember the name of that one, but it was a warm tone palette, browns, very beautiful. There was another lighter one, Muse, with peachy tones and very light shimmers. And I loved that one. And then the last one was like the grays and the more smoky tones. There was a black in there, really pretty. Each of the pans are magnetic, or you can pop them out of the palette. So you can customize a palette to whatever you'd like. As of yesterday night, when I looked at the website, so that would have been Friday night, most of the collection had not sold out, you guys, which is crazy because if you know Lisa Eldridge, everything sells out within hours. And so I thought that was interesting. So I'll tell you why. And then, so I noticed that all of the palettes were still there. Sorcery lipstick and liner had sold out, which is the most beautiful shade in my opinion. And then like 2 or 3, maybe 4 singles of the shadows had sold out. So all 5 palettes were available. What I ended up purchasing was the Muse palette. So that very peachy light palette. I just thought it would make such a beautiful classy look. So I got that palette, and I don't have tones like that too much in my collection because I tend to go with more bold looks. And then I ended up getting the Sorcery palette. As much as I tried, I could not get the green and the blue out of my head. I just had to have it. I also thought it would be like good for review because everybody seemed to be excited about that one palette. So I got that one. I got the Sorcery lipstick and then the Sorcery lip liner. And that's it. I spent a lot during the Sephora sale, you guys. And now that I've been uploading regularly again, like I've been buying extra makeup that I hadn't done in so long. And so that's what I picked up. I think it'll be a good way to test their formula. And then on the lipstick side, I have a ton of her lipsticks, and I don't need more because I just got 7 new ones with Unearthly Cosmetics. So that's the one. It's a nude. It's perfect. Velvet Affair is like almost lipstick I use every week, so I know that I'll love Sorcery. The brushes were expensive. They were like, I want to say like in the $50 range, and there was one that was like $72 or $68. So I have really good brushes. I just didn't need any more, although I wanted to try them. They just weren't worth it for me for that price point. And then the sweatshirt. Oh, I have the gray sweatshirt. It is so comfy. It's such good quality. I love the design on it. And that mauve color, kind of purple mauve color, is so cute. I don't know. If it doesn't completely sell out, I may go back later. I just can't do it right now, but that's what I picked up from the Lisa Eldridge collection. So let me know what you got. I'm so excited to see what everybody is getting. I think it's an amazing launch, and I'm excited to try her stuff out. The next launch that I thought was super, super cute, and I love their formula so much, is Vizier. They released these mini Petites, the Petites 4s. It comes with 4 shades, and they released 3 different color stories. The one that caught my eye is going to be Amelie. I think Amelie, that's the one that caught my eye. It is so beautiful. The tones in it, they're like multi-chrome or duochrome shimmers in there, and I thought it was so beautiful. But the other 2 are also just as gorgeous. It's just a tiny little palette with 4 singles, but my gosh, you guys, the Vizier shadows are so good. Every time I use them, I love them. I don't know why I don't use my Vizier palettes more. So maybe this is like, you know, kind of a little reminder, pull them out. You love them. But the one that I'm like kind of drooling over is going to be the first one, the deepest one. I think it's so cute. They retail for $25 each. And I don't know, we'll see. I've done so much damage. I really don't need this. But at the same time, I'm looking at it and I'm like, but I don't have anything quite like most of these shades. So I don't know. We'll think about it, but I am really, really interested in these little petites, especially because I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I don't need the bigger palettes, but these 4 shades are just so beautiful. So let me know which is your favorite of these Petite 4s. The next launch that I'm so excited about, and it's not makeup, but it's It Cosmetics. They released another heart-shaped brush. It's the Heavenly Luxe Flower Power Foundation Brush. It's available now and it retails for $30. I'm trying to look for mine. So they used to just release one a year. Every fall they would release like a heart-shaped foundation brush, and everybody talked about like how good it was. And so this is the first year that I picked it up. This one, usually I thought they would release it in October for breast cancer awareness, but it's called Love is the Foundation Brush. This one is called Heavenly Luxe Flower Power Foundation Brush, but it's the same concept. It's shaped like a heart, which, I mean, kinda. This one doesn't have the best heart shape, but you know, kind of. But the bristles are so soft. It really does quickly spread all the foundation out in the most flawless way. Honestly, when I use that foundation brush, I don't feel the need to go back in with like a damp sponge and just kind of press everything in. It just goes on so beautifully. So I'm kind of interested. Do I need another foundation brush? No. But like sometimes when this isn't clean, I'm like, I wish I had a second one. So maybe. Have you ever tried this brush? It's so good. I love it. The next release that I wanted to talk about, just because I don't know, it's a collaboration with a really big YouTuber. I don't know if it's a collaboration or if Nikki Tutorials actually owns this brand, but it's Nemia Cosmetics. She released this palette and I was like, no, I don't like it. I love the way that she does her eye looks. I love just how she plays with eyeshadow, but I don't like these tones. Like, they're nothing special in my opinion. Like, the ones that stand out are the blue and the orange, and then even that shimmer there in the middle, you know, when she's showing the swatches on her hands. And I can tell you that those shades exactly, I mean, those 3 shades are in the new Unearthly Cosmetics release. So, I'm just kind of like not into it. I don't know if they just thought they could slap Nikki's face on something without it being cute and it would sell just because it's her, but I don't like it. And I guess maybe I just don't know what's up, by the way, because I feel like a lot of brands have recently released launches with these bright oranges. Last week we talked about Kimchi Chic Beauty, and they had like these 3 palettes that were like citrusy, like themed. So it was like yellow, neon green, and orange. And then Unearthly Cosmetics released the Daily Grind, which I like it. The quality's good, but I said in my video, I'm not going to use it during this time of year. I'm just not. I know me and my makeup style, and it made more sense to release during the spring or the summer. And then now this brand. So it's like, maybe I just don't know what's up. Like, maybe that's the trend and I'm kind of behind. As usual, I just don't really know what's up most times. But this is weird and I don't like it, and I'm not going to buy it just because she's plastered all over this. Nemia, do you guys know? Is it her brand or did she just collab with them? I don't know, but I don't care if it's her brand. But anyway, let me know if it is or not. Sugar Drizzle Polish released a highlighter palette. It's those highlighters that look really iridescent, and they've got a slight, you know, variation of blues and purples, pinks, yellows. It looks really cute. I don't think I've ever tried this brand. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever used this brand or not, but it looks really pretty. I know that I've heard other people talk about it quite a bit. I've never tried it. It's 6 iridescent highlighters and it's available Black Friday, so November 25th. So it's coming up. With this brand, if you purchase anything during that sale or you purchase this highlighter palette, don't forget to use Radar, Makeup Release Radar's code. Her code is Radar10 and it'll save you 10%. She does tend to have a lot of codes for a lot of indie brands especially. So I do think you should follow her on Instagram, and if you see something you like, always check on the post. She will list where she has a code and you can save a little bit of money. Okay, going over to Makeup Craze's page, it looks like Pia Louise is releasing some palettes. Again, some very bright pastel-y palettes. And I mean, I guess that just answers my question that I asked a second ago. Like, maybe I'm behind on the times here. I don't get it. I don't know where the makeup trend is going. I just know that, especially shades like the ones that are being released, like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It's like, they're so bright and colorful. You would think they would release those in spring and summer, but it looks really nice. It's called Unlock Your Creativity, and it looks like it's the green and blue color story, and then the pinks, the reds, and the purples, and it looks really cute. It's embossed very nicely. I'm assuming each palette has 18 shades. It will be available November 18th on their website. I'm definitely not going to pick it up. If you're a lover of these brighter rainbow color type of palettes, I think it could be good. I've watched maybe 1 or 2 reviews on Pia Louise eyeshadow ever, and I've always heard good things, so I'm not really sure. I wanted to try their primers because I like that they have eye primers that have like a different tint or hue. So like if you're doing blue eyeshadow, get one of their blue primers. But anyway, I won't be getting this. It doesn't say the price, but yeah. Pat McGrath has released 2 new matte trance lipstick shades, and they look gorgeous. There's Forbidden Love, which is the classic red, and then they have Nude Venus, which is a neutral coral nude. They look wonderful, you guys. And if you look up close, I mean, they have like the embossing of crowns on them. And it's got like the art on the lipstick, on the outside of the lipstick bullet with like this crown royal type of aesthetic to it. Her packaging is always so wonderful, especially on the lipsticks, but they look so good. And I know that I don't need another red. I don't need another nude. I literally just said that with the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, but for some reason, Pat McGrath lipsticks always draw me in. I mean, I've got a whole section of just Pat McGrath, but I'm not like as much drawn to the red as the nude, but the nude is what I have the most of. But anyway, they're available. If you've never tried her formula and you want to and you need a new nude or a red, I would definitely recommend these, absolutely, hands down. The Matte Trance formula is really nice, lasts a long time, and yeah, I mean, they're beautiful. Now, I'm just going to say it because I'm thinking it and it's my truth. But if you were to choose between Lisa Eldridge Velvet Mattes or the Pat McGrath Matte Trance formula, I would recommend the Lisa Eldridge formula. It's just my favorite. I mean, I really, really like that Velvet formula. And although it's a different formula, it's a little more moussey and thicker than the Pat McGrath Matte Trance. I just think like we have to be selective on where we spend our dollars, and I would recommend Lisa Eldridge. Just saying. I love Mother, but I'm just saying. Okay, moving on. Going to Chic Profile Official. Things that we haven't talked about since last week. Like I said, she doesn't post as much as other pages like this, but she does in her stories a lot. So if you want to follow her and follow her stories, you'll get some of those. But NARS Cosmetics has a new launch coming December 16th, initially in Japan, so they will launch there first. But it's the Air Matte Ultra Lip Tints, and they look really gorgeous. Initially, I thought it was like the Liquid Mattes, which is one of my favorite formulas here, but it's not going to be these. It's going to be a lip tint. And they have, let's see, they have 6 new colors. It looks really, really pretty, you guys. I see a couple peachy shades that I might be into, and then of course that brown shade. I just think it looks really, really nice. And so we'll see. They'll be available in 6 shades. It's a lip tint with a gel-like formula. A lip tint with a gel-like formula, okay. And a soft matte finish. Okay, feels light and comfortable on the lips, and the color is long lasting. Some of the colors are the iconic names of Dolce Vita and Dusty Rose. I'm kind of into this. I really, really enjoy NARS lip products, the lip oils, all of it. I was just talking to somebody about this. They were asking me if I was going to get like the new blush NARS palette, and no, probably not. I bought the last one last year and I returned it. I mean, I had to like really scrub, like just go back and forth with my brush in the pan, and I would hardly get any payoff. So I don't know if I got like, you know, a wrong or old one, but it did not work for me. I love the NARS like Orgasm blushes. I love their powder bronzers and the lip stuff, but that palette was not good. And then eyeshadows I've tried, I just haven't been impressed. So yeah, I'm into this. I might get something like this. This looks cute. The next thing that she posted about was a new Suki Spring 2023 collection. It looks gorgeous, you guys. Again, did we talk about this last week? Maybe. But she posted new pictures with like nail polishes. They look really pretty. The blushes look stunning. I think I want to try a blush. The quads are like meh. You know, if I got any of the quads, it would be the one in the middle with like the orangey peachy shades. But the other two are just too, I feel like they would be too light for me. The lip glosses look amazing. Oh, the lip glosses. The lip glosses look amazing, you guys. They're like that tinted lip gloss formula. Like for sure, number 2, for sure, number 5, and number 3. Do I like 3 or 4 better? I don't know. These lip glosses look amazing. I really like that it has a little bit of tint to them. And then these liquid eyeliners, I could be into the darkest pink, the mauve color, and then the colored mascara. I mean, I could be into it, but I don't know. I really like it. See, now this is what I would call a spring release, a spring collection. These shades, these tones make sense during spring. The other bright oranges, yellows, greens, those make sense during the summer. I mean, am I tripping? Or again, I may be behind the curve here because I'm not the trendiest, but that's just what I think. And then another one that she posted was the Holiday 22 collection that is actually selling really fast, she said. And it is the Burberry collection. It comes with a neutral eyeshadow palette that looks really nice, and then 3 shades of lipstick. They all have like this red tone. There's a bright red coral looking lipstick. There's one that looks more terracotta like, and then like a deep red, a deep berry. Looks really nice. I don't think I've tried Burberry makeup before, and I don't think I am. So yeah. Okay, the last one that I wanted to just mention, and this is WhyWhy's page, WhyWhy0315. I'll link that one down below as well. He talks a lot about luxury as well. And he posted a picture with the Chanel Spring 2023. The quad has like a yellow, a purple, like a brown shade, and a peachy shade. And although it looks like the shades would be really light, I don't know. I'm really tempted only because I only have a couple of the Chanel quads, but their formula is like velvet, you guys. It's so good. It's so soft. It's like so flattering on the lids, especially if you have like fold or texture like I do. It just makes it look really nice and airbrushed with the stuff that I have. Obviously, I don't know about this, but I think it could be like a really cute look. And again, it has like the purplish, pinkish color, the peach and the yellow, just like we saw with Suki. So I don't know. I could be into it. I think it's really cute. And yeah, I really like it. The last new release that I wanted to talk to you about is Unearthly Cosmetics. They are releasing a new holiday collection. I don't know if it's a holiday collection. She released 3 different types of products, but she sent them all to us in a PR package. So I did my video on it. It's up now if you want to go check it out. And she released one 9-pan palette where it has, it's called the Daily Grind or the Grind, and it's the oranges, the really bright shimmers, everything we were talking about. I did do a look with it. The quality is really, really good, but I always expect that from her. Again, it's just something that I'm probably not going to use during the winter. I'm just not, but it is really, really good. That one will retail for $25, I believe. And yeah, if you're into that color story, somebody else said during my video, like you can pair that palette with a neutral palette and make something more subdued for every day. It is very, very good quality. I'll tell you that. If you like those tones, I think it's a good idea. The next one that they're releasing is the Dead of Night palette, and that will launch on November 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will retail for $40. This one has, I think, 12 shades, and this one's my favorite. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I think I said this in my video, but when Lisa Eldridge had posted her video and she was saying how she had formulated the shadow formula, and then she was describing like the velvet formula, and I was swatching my palette, this Dead of Night palette, and I was like, sorry, honey, somebody beat you to it. Like, that's how good the formula is in this palette, you guys. In my opinion, I just don't know if I have felt anything just as good as this. The color story is beautiful if you like those shades, and everything is just, I don't know, in my opinion, the most beautiful palette she's done. Obviously, there's palettes like All I Ever Wanted, things like that, but for me, the formula, that's what really, really got me. And then it's shades and tones that I like, you know, like the grays, the blues, there's greens in there. And so I just absolutely loved it. If you were looking at anything with that color story, I would just say go for the Dead of Night. That formula, I don't know, you guys. Like, I'm trying other brands because this is what I do, obviously, part-time on the weekends. But honestly, like, for instance, what I thought of, first of all, it's an amazing, amazing product with a perfect formula, in my opinion. But then we look at like palettes like this, like Christmas Eve by Odins Eye, and it just makes me so sad because it's such a beautiful palette. I mean, this thing is so gorgeous, but obviously the blues are the ones that stand out, at least to me. And you know, this is sold out. They probably won't bring it back. And so what I'm thinking is maybe I will compare some of the blues in here to the one in the Dead of Night palette, so that if you missed out on this Odin's Eye collection, maybe that's a good alternative to you. Obviously, there's other shades in here that are not in the Dead of Night palette, but that's what I'm thinking. The formula is so wonderful. Now, they also extended their Satin Liquid Lipstick line by 7 new shades. I did swatch all 7 shades in that video as well, but if you don't have time to watch the video, go watch a TikTok, because I uploaded a TikTok on the lip swatches, so you can do that. But yeah, in general, such a beautiful, beautiful 3 products that she released, and I'm excited. For those, you can use code Yadi and you get 10% off, or anybody that has an Unearthly code. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I have a video up and because I know it's good, you guys. So just keep your eye out for that. Aside from that, guys, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about this week. I'm sure as soon as I finish filming, new products will be uploaded, because that's just how we roll in the beauty space. But I think that this was a good amount of products to talk about. Get your thoughts on, especially like for Lisa Eldridge. Did you get something? What'd you get? Maybe you got the Makeup by Mario palette. Whatever you got, let me know down below. The Natasha Denona palette. I know that, I think Kara got it. I don't know. A lot of people got that palette. I couldn't make myself like it because everybody else liked it. So I just decided to chill. I'm glad I did, because then Lisa Eldridge announced 2 days later she was coming out with her line. So with her new launch. So yeah, at the end of the day, you guys, it's makeup and it moves so fast. And I think that initially this is why back in the day, I kind of made it a point to not be so up and up on all the new releases, because you're so tempted, you know? And somebody just commented on one of my videos saying like, I'm becoming disappointed because there's so many launches. Like, the economy is not great. People don't feel like things are stable. And so sometimes they're waiting a little longer to buy these products. And then these brands are making limited edition products, but then like shoving new launches down our throats like every 2 weeks, it seems. And so I think I'm gonna make a video just talking about that and like what do we think, and you know, how we avoid that, because I'm having a little bit of an issue, I'm not gonna lie. I started uploading regularly and now I want to buy everything, and that's just not going to work for me and my family. But I think that looking at the new releases, really helping to like digest that information, think about it, and then release it, maybe can help with the FOMO. Because last week when I filmed this, like I was dying over Makeup by Mario's palette, and it's like, but why? Like seriously, but why? Like, it's a neutral palette. Somebody posted on Instagram and they made a comparison. They had both the Makeup by Mario palette and the Going Coconuts palette. They literally came up with the same look, you guys. Like, I have Going Coconuts back there. I haven't used that thing in like a year. So, you know, that's why maybe knowing about the releases that are coming could help us to not want to buy it. So actually, that makes me think of a new idea. Maybe we'll try this starting next week, and then you guys tell me if you like that format or not. What I think I will do, because I don't own everything, right? But what I think I'm gonna do next week, I'll just try it, see how it goes, is we'll do our new makeup releases, but then I'll try before the video, as I'm looking at these new makeup releases, I'll try to find something similar in my current makeup collection that could give us similar results, and maybe that'll help us so that we don't feel FOMO, because we don't need everything, you guys. That's very clear. So especially with the holidays coming, with finances being tight for a lot of people, I hear this a lot. With the economy being as shaky as it is, like, we gotta just kind of think about it a little harder. So anyway, I'm gonna try that format next week. For now, I hope you enjoyed this video when we were talking about new releases. I like it. I thought that I wouldn't have too much to say because I don't know that much about makeup, but even just talking about makeup is cool. Like, I usually do this at night on Marco Polo with my friends anyway. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like, share with a friend that you think might like it. It helps my channel so much. We are past the 3,000 subscriber mark. Oh, it was such a big deal to me, you guys. It was the biggest, hardest milestone that I've reached so far, and I'm excited, but I want to keep growing. So definitely share me with your friends. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.